if she's of like a teenage, usually around teenage age is when a girl may get breast reduction. She may be eligible for it if her breasts are too big, if they're causing her back pain, if she's being overly sexualized, then that could be an option. These are the same surgeries and procedures that the doctor who you would take her to have a breast reduction, to have the young man have a breast reduction or get those are the same exact therapies and procedures and surgeries that that doctor would do on a trans person. And so
Okay.
I've spoken to many surgeons, and they say we don't like ask them if somebody comes in and says they want a breast augmentation to get larger breasts. We just look at whether or not they are a good candidate for that, and they can handle that in a healthy way, if their body will be able to carry it, and what size or whatever that's going to be. We don't ask them if they're trans or not. And so it's the same exact procedure. Like if I go to get a soda out of the soda machine doesn't ask me if I'm trans to get a soda machine. I'm getting the same soda that you're getting. I know that's a weird example, but like it's the same service. You just go and get the service.
Yeah.
I mean, Mom, I think you two are.
You taught me a lot. Thank you.
Something that you kind of always miss, Mom, is like you're bringing up this shooter was trans. And like Peppermint's saying, maybe not. We don't know. Nobody's really gotten the details on whatever the specific story is you're saying. But you have to look at the source that you're getting that news from and what is the motivation for that story.
You
So
always rip me on my sources.
Well, I think that
no,
your
but it's-
fear, like you have this irrational fear of transgender people because you don't understand
No, I
it.
don't.
And all you were fed.
I don't fear them. I just don't have knowledge or understand it. That is
Right.
correct. But
I do think
Everyone's
prior to
a
this
person.
conversation,
Well,
I think this conversation today, certainly your attitude about trans people was quite different in a lot of our other podcasts. And I
Yes.
think that is like this bullying, this call for them to not exist is 100% because Donald Trump and his administration are feeding you this fear that like they're chopping our kids up in school and there's an agenda and all this bullshit, but that's simply not true. And as I think now that you've met Peppermint, you can kind of conceptualize that like trans people are just fucking people, dude. They're just out here living. Like we all want bodily autonomy. We all want, to call our own shots.
We wanna be
And
happy.
she has
Everybody wants
beautifully
happiness.
articulated